Hi guys, it's Chrissy with Chrissy's Divine Design Tarot, and today we are doing a reading for the collective. So let's see what's coming in for the collective. And we're going to look at this new spread that I've used for the zodiac signs that are coming through for this round. Let's see what your current circumstances are right now at this time. All right. You're putting something as a priority, maybe a financial offer, or might be having some type of progress or routine that you're doing that's diligently working with your hard work here. Now, this could be in a partnership or some decisions or choices you're making at this point. And this offer, it's slow and steady wins the race. So you're not in a big rush here. This is the slowest moving, of course. And this may be towards masculine energy, or you could be this masculine energy that's showing up here, or you're just in your masculine side of things. This is looking at things truthfully or with a lot of discipline and seriousness. This is ethical judgments that are being made here in this decision or whatever you're making for this opportunity offer that you're putting as a progress or that you're putting out as a priority. Whatever progress is slow and steady here, it's almost like hmm, this is interesting to me. It's almost, how do I put that? um hmm, yeah, I might be wondering about some arguments that may have come through collective that you had with somebody, maybe wanting another opportunity to tell a truth or prioritize this offer. Might be an internal conflict. You're ready to do battle though, so maybe even about what seeds are being planted when it comes to a long-term relationship here. Now, there's been an argument now. You may have come in hot and heavy to argue your spot here or wanting to plant these seeds for this long-term outlook. Like this is a long-term relationship, like with a lot of stability and happily ever after type of energy, like a happy family type dynamic here. And you're ready to fight for this to be able to plant these seeds. So what is going on here? Oh, there is some type of loss or baggage being dragged here, or this could even be some emotional baggage. This is more like sadness, though. I feel like if you're disappointed, you'll be disappointed, but the excitement is overriding the disappointment or the sadness outlook on this. Whether this comes through or not, you're excited about going towards your happiness despite whether it's a rejection or not. So, okay, so show me if you've met your soulmate or not. Uh, as of already. Okay, so maybe this hasn't come in yet, or you're wondering if it's already come in. Do you know your soulmate or not? Okay, let's see here. There's somebody you're talking to that might be some negative energy, though. What is this? Are you going to self-sabotage this? Like you might be already curious about who's going to communicate with you. Maybe you're not sure they've shown up yet. You might be facing certain parts of yourself here. Let's see here. Mm. Closing out a cycle here that needs to be closed out before this can actually come in. So this might be what the holdup is, if there is one, with the World card in reverse, this may be a lack of closure from somebody that you had a conflict with when it comes to a long-term relationship. Maybe you weren't chosen. Maybe you self-sabotaged. Maybe your person self-sabotaged. Now, I feel like with this may have been blocked or somebody didn't put in some effort here. Lack of feeling. Mm. Well, there is love here or partnership that could have been. I feel like there's mutual attraction here. However, um, somebody may not be seeing this the same way. I'm getting like, I'm kind of getting with the Three of Wands here. There's been some disappointments along the way, or you or had some mixed loyalties about something. In any case, this might even be a business cooperation that you're meant to have here, and it may have become more than that. But there's love here, so I feel like this you're not getting the cooperation you're wanting, or they didn't get the cooperation they were hoping for. I'm just gonna put this on top here. There's no closure here, so there's some things that are left unsaid. I don't know, somebody may have ghosted or ran away from this, self-sabotaged this. Maybe they weren't single, and they might be coming in. Maybe they're single now. Hmm. Maybe they weren't single when they first came in. They might want to argue that fact. Maybe they thought they would have more time to break it off with somebody here. Maybe they were in a long-term relationship. What is going on here? Okay, there's a lot of attraction, or there was some vision of an ending maybe you've had, or that you were waiting for, or they were waiting for. This might be somebody you thought you were going to team up on. Maybe you're waiting for a transformation from this person that you could team up on. There's a lot of disappointments or dissatisfaction. Your intuition was telling you to cut this person out, or your person cut you out. That may have been what their intuition was saying. Maybe you weren't seeing them the right way, though. Maybe they were just wounded. There might have been karma around this. Somebody got karma. What is this Nine of Pentacles here? So there might be some uncertainty about the success when it comes to the sweetheart of a person that you are seeing. Oh, wow. You may see them as your Empress. You might be just dropping all the other wands that everybody else wants for you, or that you've been carrying along in your energy, dropping all that other energy off, wanting to work this out with this Empress. So this might be somebody you see as your soulmate. So does that mean you've met your soulmate then? Okay, so it could have been somebody you were married to that broke your heart here. Um, it may have been that you met this person. Let's see, maybe when you were married with someone else, or maybe after you broke up. Uh, this might be a marriage ending here. Yeah, you might be coming into with a lot of emotion and wanting to explore this love with this person. You have the courage coming up here to have a long-term relationship with this. It's like a divine love coming in. There's some boundaries being put in place here. Maybe a celebration and a judgment call. Things are going to change here. There was closure from a lesson that needed to happen. This person might be coming in for this new love. Oh, this is your emperor. So this person, you're seeing this as your empress, and you're showing up as their emperor. So interesting enough. I feel like you might have met this person already. This might be somebody that you walked away from. Maybe they weren't single at the time. Maybe they're single now. And you're coming back around to see about this, or your person's coming in to see about you. Now, is there anything or anyone holding this up at when it's the right time to meet? Okay, well, somebody is trying to get to a peaceful place. They're trying to make decisions. There's going to be good luck coming in for this. Definitely wanting to manifest something, or there is some financial independence coming in or opportunity. This might be a little worrisome for your person, but they have the confidence to pull this off. Okay, they're actively healing at this time as well. They might be healing some type of competitive, um, maybe they were juggled by somebody here that had some money, or somebody saw them as competitor, even though they were their person. What is this? They may have been put in a competition by a King of Pentacles and then left out in the cold. They're manifesting so their true love here. So I feel like this is a new beginning for you. Um, you may have already known this person was who you were meant to marry a long time ago. They were already married, perhaps, and had to get divorced, or are single now, maybe going through divorce. I feel like with this offer, with them manifesting their soulmate here, I feel, and you show up. So you may have already met this person. And the circumstances surrounding this is you're seeing them as your emperor and they're seeing you as their empress, or vice versa. What is their intention when the time is right to come in? All right. There's definitely loving words being spoken here, despite feeling betrayed, or somebody's feeling betrayed. This may have been whoever left the other out on the cold. So if it was you that left this person, then they may be speaking loving words, or you're speaking loving words to this person because they may feel a little bit betrayed, or had a painful, maybe it was painful for this person to walk away, or for you to walk away from them, however that shows up. But despite this, they still may want to take this leap of faith with you, despite whatever happened. Yeah, there's going to be a truth here about how you truly feel. Maybe this was a self-sabotaging situation. Yeah, look at this. This might be how it was, like coulda, woulda, shoulda, and didn't. Yeah, and everything changed. So there's a truth coming in about this. So maybe you both weren't ready at the time. Maybe it wasn't the right time to come together. There is a win, though, however. So let's see. Okay, so somebody, in order for this win to have come or occurred, something had to happen for a lesson to be learned, with some shady ass behavior. Now, maybe this was somebody else splitting the two of you up, or whatever the case is here. I feel like this is um, being showed the lesson, or looking at the lesson from the truth of it. Now, there is some equal give and take here. Yeah, this is somebody from your past, and they have been guided back in for you. So, interesting. Show the circumstances when the time is right, when you meet up again, since you definitely know this person as your soulmate. Okay, you're going to have some options here about a legacy. Maybe this might be something you're meant to do together here. Yeah, you're meant to come together. Maybe you're going to look at the options when it comes to what you're going to build together. You might have this purpose that you're meant to both do together. Yeah, they are emotionally available now and going to calmer waters or wanting to come to your side of the lake or the river, whatever. They've always held on to your energy and they've been patient for the time to come in. So interesting enough, let's see how you feel about this person, and then we'll look at the actions that are going to be taken when you do meet. Let's see. All right. There is some uncertainty at this time about when you're meant to come together or come back together. You're maybe needing to open your heart when this happens. There is a lot of magnetism, so there is a lot of attraction between the two of you. You may need to get your freedom, or your person's getting their freedom. There's signs and clues about what you're meant to be doing. They may be in a workplace romance at this time, or maybe you are. There is something that's going to change everything here. You both have this psychic connection. And with that magnetism, that's kind of telling me that this is a twin flame, possibly. Yeah, you both had time apart. So this is kind of telling me that when divine timing comes, you will be brought back together. You will cross paths once again. Now, there has to be some forgiveness in your heart. There has to be some friendly support for each other. And this will be a dream come true for you both, because I feel like you both didn't want to walk away from either. Like, you had to be emotionally available for one another. And maybe you were pretty young when you met. Yeah, there's going to be no problem about jumping into the unknown together. You're both very courageous when it comes to this. And I feel like you're both been waiting for this to come back around, or both been wanting the same thing when it comes to this. Wow, let's see what actions are coming up at this time. Maybe when you might be able to look at this timeline here. Let's see. You will find a really happy space when you do cross paths with this person, because you maybe see a potential in coming together, or how it could have been really great between you. Right now, it may not be the time. There seems to be crickets, is what I'm getting. It will be when you're feeling fulfilled, or you will feel fulfilled in love when this does come in. You're going to embrace this. You may even give each other a hug when you see each other. There's a lot of powerful energy coming through on this. I'm going to step through that gateway. I love this, and there's definitely courage being had for them to come through. So when the divine timing is right, this will come in, and look at that. There's your new beginning. So you definitely will embrace this love when it does show up for you. I do like this for you. Collective. So let's see what this person might have for letters in their name, first, middle, or last. We may have H. This is about keeping the faith. A, seeing the truth, make dreams real, and manifesting. So this might be manifesting your soulmate to come in. Oh, there's order. So once there's peace amid, amid the chaos, you're going to be able to clear away any clutter or any fog of what the truth is or was at the time. So you may think it was for one reason, but it may have been something completely that you didn't know about, or something along those lines that you weren't seeing at the time, or you automatically thought it was this and it wasn't this, it was that, or something along those lines. When you hear the truth, it may not be what you thought it was. All right, branching out, being social. All right, I like it. So I feel like you're going to give that hug to this person regardless of what you thought was going on. And look at that, going on a journey, making a move. So HAOEV. Have. Have. and are reward being prosperous, result of hard work, successful effort. So you will have some success when it comes to this joint effort that you're going to have in this purpose that you do together. So I do like this. I feel like whatever this is coming in for you, collective, it's going to be somebody you already know. So this may resonate for you. Um, in any case, thanks for showing, thanks for being here. Thank you for all the ongoing support. And take care, guys. Stay blessed because I know you are. And we'll see you next time. All right. Later.